Always Forward podcast. This is the very first episode, test one. I am your host, RJ Garcia. To my left here is Romel Castillo, my bad.
Yeah, it's still whatever. You get Rommel a lot, but it's whatever.
It's true. And then to Romel's left is Austin Spooner. Together, we're Always Forward Productions. We're starting this podcast as more of just a kind of just to have our conversations out there. A lot of times when we have meetings and stuff about our next video or whatever next production we're having, we have like long conversations that we feel like we can have so many people's input, and we just want to see what you guys have to say with our conversations too. Also, we want to just interact with you guys more. A lot of times on social media, we feel like we're just asking you to watch our videos and check out our content, but we want to have this as a way to talk to you and you talk to us, and just have it be like a two-way street. So the way that we want to start this off is kind of just introducing ourselves, and for you guys to get to know us better. I don't know. I mean, like we feel like we tried to cover it in our latest video as of now, which is our channel trailer. But I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think introducing ourselves now is it weird, or is it just like people already know who we are just because our main audience right now is people who we've grown up with? Or
yeah, I think just because like it's our first time, this is like our, just reaching out. But I mean, they could definitely, hopefully the audience, they can definitely see that we are, beginners and all that stuff. I mean, definitely there's a lot of improvement and growth, and that's what I think our YouTube channel is kind of like showing, like with our videos and all that stuff. But to know, like, to introduce us and all that stuff, I mean, we got a website, man. We got like our social medias and all that stuff.
We think it's a little. I mean, I kind of thought it was a little bit weird, but I'm like, we're all open to talking about who we are. But just because it's so weird,
maybe
talking
like a brief
in front of a camera.
Yeah,
because there's still behind a camera. I don't know.
Yeah, we basically always behind the camera, never in front of it.
I mean, except for me, I've done. For the people who have seen it, I had like my own vlogging thing that I did for like 10, 11 episodes, I'd say.
Yeah, most of it.
But
yeah, do you want to do like a brief kind of like?
So like I said, my name's RJ Garcia. Let's talk about like how this got started to begin with.
Oh yeah, that sounds
instead of like really introducing ourselves, let's start this.
Yeah, let's paint the fucking picture.
So I'm gonna tell it from my kind of side of the story.
POV stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. So around the time when this whole idea started of having a team, I had just started vlogging. I just started, so I was very into the whole Casey Neistat style of vlogging, YouTube channel, everything like that. I mean, I was always into vlogging from like the very beginning, but once I saw that, like when Casey first came out with all his stuff, I wanted to be almost the exact same thing, because I felt like I could totally copy it, or at least do something better with what I had. So when that happened, I was doing that, and around that time, you had just come back from the military, all this stuff.
Yeah.
So you were just talking to people about how you wanted to do this whole, like have a team, or at least do something in the field of film and all these things, and just making content and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So he had brought it up you brought it up to Austin, right?
Yeah. So what happened was like I was in the military, and then that's where I like kind of did the whole film thing. But yeah, I was talking to Austin, and I had saw your YouTube stuff, and I was just like collabing with him. I was just like, hey man, like when I get back, like this is kind of like what I want to do, because you're super into photography and all that stuff, and like we know like a great cast of people or characters and shit.
Yeah.
So what happened was like we were on the road trip and I was like, dude, like we were on the road trip back and we are like, dude, I'm about to make this happen. So like, I think I reached out to you and we were just like, yeah, let's just get like the four of us. Yeah.
Well, so you had been talking to like people for ideas or on thinking about what to do for all this, and then we hung out for our friend's birthday party, or Carlos. I don't know who like we wanted like to say all this stuff. For the people who
Shout out to Carlos.
Yeah. But we were hanging out for his birthday, and you mentioned it to me, and I was just like, yeah, I'm down because that's technically what I want to do in life or later in life, and just do these type of things and working with cameras and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And you mentioned it, and I was like, yeah, let me be part of the team because I can totally like help you guys out, and I have ideas. And that was one of the things. It's just like this was the very beginning, so none of our ideas, none of anything had been written down. It was just like in talks. It was never an actual thing yet.
Yeah, so I came to like Carlos's like house. Like I haven't seen those guys in like
years.
Yeah, years and shit. And then fucking I thought everyone was trash, or I didn't even know you were drinking. You know what I mean, all that stuff. And Carl, I was basically just kind of just going back and forth. But I think it's like when I really hit you up, like going to Starbucks that one night, we just kind of like, hey, let's just actually really do this stuff. You know what I mean? I'm getting that and shit.
Yeah. So once we figured out that we can do this as a team, we met up one night at Starbucks, which is basically our like
stomping ground.
HQ.
Yeah, it's technically our like headquarters number one, because that's where that first night that we made up all those ideas that we wrote down on like that are now in our Google Docs, but we wrote down like on a piece of paper. It was there's like pages of it, right?
Yeah, there's like so like I think we were just like super we were just like super happy, but we didn't like at the time we didn't understand like the concept of like creating anything. So like we were like, oh, this is hella cool, man. This is like funny,
like,
and this is like cool shots. But we're like, how do we structure it? You know, there's no real foundation.
We're talking about like, let's do this, let's do that, let's do all these things, and we didn't realize that there's so much that goes into it.
Yeah.
And like so much more that we didn't know about. But I mean, like, we had a whole list of ideas, and we're just like, when can we start? I don't want to like exclude John, but John was part of this group too at the time.
Yeah. Just life. Just life happens. I mean,
but he was there too, giving us ideas, and we wanted, or from what, from my side, I knew that he wanted to at least act in a lot of our stuff.
Yeah, most definitely. But I mean, just like this, just like how a lot of things get in the way. Money, time, and all that stuff.
This just having to work for us.
Yeah.
But so we had him be part of it too, but it was just for, he pretty much just ended up being our actor for our first video, which is, if you can check, it's our video called Wander. So from then at that time we were there for like a few hours, right?
Yeah. So I mean,
just like writing all these notes and like what we wanted to do.
Yeah, I think we were all like nocturnal at that time. Like,
we were like, who can we hit up? Like,
just because it was 24-hour Starbucks,
we were there till like 4 in the morning.
Yeah, we were there for like a minute. And
we were like fucking super excited. We're like, dude, this is cool.
We're just so down to make stuff. And then so we did that, and then
like February or March something.
It was May. Early May.
May, because I got back in April, so
it was early May of 2016. And that's when we kind of first started this. Did you already have the name at that time?
Yeah, so we were shooting stuff, and I was just like, I just didn't know what the hell was going on.
This is you're talking about during you guys' road trip?
No, this was like way before. I think I made the name like way before.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I ran it through like John and like Austin like a million times. I was thinking about all those cool ass like names, and I don't know. I just always forward doesn't even make any sense. You can't put that on like a sentence. Like that doesn't make any sense.
Oh, like an actual.
It's like I don't know. It's like a frag.
Like, it's just a phrase.
Conjunction. I don't fucking know.
Like me, it was like this is like last year, like April, probably March. I think we were trying to make names, and John was in the group text, and then he's like, no, we could be like Master of None Productions. Or something.
Yeah.
But isn't there something that already has that?
It was a lot of
Isn't that a
influence.
TV show now?
It was but it was just like it
was
just throwing
influence.
out-
Yeah,
we
it
were
was
just throwing
influence.
ideas out.
And this is before Luke Cage, so fuck Luke Cage, man. Don't ever tell us that we got that shit from Luke Cage, man. But no, like
I haven't even seen Luke Cage, so.
no, but if you Google fucking Always Forward, it's Luke Cage
Cage is
coming
gonna
up. So
show
like,
up.
you know, it's like fuck watches that show. You know what I mean? So yeah.
I finished it.
No, but after
Oh, you actually watched it?
I did watch.
yeah, there was like a lot of like ideas going through. Like I wanted to do like long life, like new like films, long
Oh,
life,
yeah.
because of the pancit and we're all
Oh,
Filipino
okay.
and shit. Like that's what it means. So
I remember that.
Yeah, I thought long life films would have been cool.
And then our logo is a bowl of pancit.
Yeah. Or misinterpreted for chow mein or something. But,
Something stupid like that.
yeah, but that's what I, and then I don't know, and then I just did, yeah, you know, what'd be cool. It's like Always Forward, and then we kind of made just like we just kind of did it like as a motto.
Yeah, because there's no real, like you said, there's no real sentence you can say that says always forward, unless somebody
I was
comes
always forward.
unless somebody comes up to me and be like always forward, bro, and like
Yeah, and then- yeah, and it's a
only
motto,
how
yeah.
that's only how it works.
Yeah, so that's basically how it worked out, and then yeah, fucking fast forward, and
Fast forward.
Fast forward to us trying to make like a shit out of always forward, like logos and stuff. We're like, this is I don't know how this is gonna work because it's just AF. AF like means as fuck for everything.
yeah, as fuck. Oh yeah.
The millennial trending name.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I just wanted to talk more of like when, so after we had that meeting, maybe like a few weeks or maybe like a week, two later,
Yeah.
we jumped into doing the video for Wander.
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. And after that, like, it was pretty hard too, because, like, equipment wise, yeah.
We had no idea what we were doing,
Yeah.
so we
It
were
was
just
really
like,
hot that day too.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what happened was we decided to be like, let's go. So the Wander, what it is now as a video, was not how we planned it out to be at all.
No.
The video for Wander was supposed to be one scene out of 3. No, out of
Like a lot.
almost
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
But it was supposed to be that was supposed to be the main section out of 3 other main shots.
Yeah, Carnival was only like one stop at like all those.
Yeah, we had a
places.
whole list of being like I mean, the whole idea for Wander was for John to be walking, but we wanted him to be walking throughout the city throughout
Yeah.
the whole day,
Yeah.
not just one spot and what it looked like a couple minutes.
Yeah.
So it was supposed to be that way. So we showed up at Carnival. Everybody had. I didn't have a camera. Everybody else had a camera.
Yeah.
Everybody had tripods. Because I just recently I broke my camera at that time.
Yeah. This is like what it was from here till now. It was a lot of growth and improvement. Like we.
compared to that first shoot.
Like we had, none of us had
Like-
like Premiere. None of us knew how to like fuck it.
Yeah, I was
all-
working on like iMovie up until like a month ago maybe.
Yeah.
So
And then we always like refer to. I think that one of the things that we always talk about is that if we got like thousands of dollars, dude, I mean, we could be making some real cool ass shit. But I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's not what it really comes down to. It's we are getting the baseline of, hey, we're fucking young and we can do this. And
yeah, like the main point of this is it was never to be like let's get famous for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Let's make money.
Yeah.
This whole production was to be we're all technically artists in one way or another,
Yeah.
and we just want to make content that makes other people like happy in a way. We
Yeah.
just wanted to entertain other people. That was more of our idea than anything. So it's just like I don't know. It can get like misconstrued that way because like you talk about people nowadays who are like, oh, I'm doing stuff for YouTube or I'm doing something on YouTube. It's more or less their ideas to get famous.
Yeah, I think like at least for money wise, I mean, I definitely put like time and effort into this shit, but
Yeah.
like to go and know like, oh yeah, my whole purpose is to fucking make millions of dollars. Like,
Yeah, 'cause
no, I
this-
make content and people and for enjoy it. I mean, we're entertainers. You know what I mean, artists, and that's what it is. That's what it really comes down.
Like I talked to you guys before about I have there's a kid in one of my classes who has a YouTube channel, and he talks about cars and stuff.
Yeah.
And he has about like 5,000 subscribers, but he decided to do YouTube full time instead of studying to be like a doctor or something. And he was just like, "Fuck it, I don't want to be a doctor anymore. Like, let's do YouTube full time to make money." I'm like, that's some crazy shit. That's a big jump just to be like, instead of like doing something you were already studying for, to be like, I'm just gonna make videos on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, most definitely, like, I don't know. At this point, when you get as far and with the same mindset, you're doing it for yourself. You know what I mean? You're doing it for yourself. I don't know. I guess income is one thing. Income is growth in a sense, but it's definitely. But it's like a lot of stories that are on YouTube, like they just stopped everything. They stopped everything. They're like, "Yo, I want to be art." You know what I mean? Like they just did it because that's the way they're expressing themselves, and this is our way of expressing ourselves. Like, you know, we put time and work into something that we want to see come true. You know, I really think that. Yeah.
And I think that's like one of the things that we almost kind of failed with, but we figured it out now, and that's why we're doing stuff now more than we did like a year ago.
Yeah,
because it's having
tell them the time like that.
So having that like almost a like a mission, not a mission statement, but an actual goal.
Yeah.
Or like something we're working towards, or something that we want to believe in and put into this. Because right after that first shoot for Wander, right after filming for Carnival, everybody got the footage for everything, and we almost didn't talk for like 8 months, 10 months.
Yeah.
Up until that happened, like the end of May. I mean, I talked to you guys like on and off just because we're friends.
We had a group chat.
Yeah,
we had a group chat.
and it's like we talked, but we didn't mention anything of Always Forward until I was looking at all the footage for Wander, and I decided to put something together just for fun, just because I was bored one day, and I was like, I'm gonna edit something, and
we both did.
and
we both did that. We both did our separate ones. Remember?
yeah, and so I put it together and I posted it on Instagram,
That's right.
and I was telling you guys, I was like, hey, you know what, like, it's almost been a year.
Yeah.
Let's do something. Maybe we can finish it.
I was cutting your hair too.
Yeah, because I've had the idea that we could always finish it, like at any moment. Like, it'd been a year, but I always felt like we could do it no matter what. Like, it wouldn't be that hard to finish it.
Yeah, I think I remember that because John had hit me up and he was just like telling me about like how you posted it, and like I was going through this like really phase of my life, but like. Yeah, and then I saw the video and I was like, wow, that's like, you know, we could put something together. And I think that was literally the spark, and it was just like, and I was going back to school, and you know what I mean, and we all had the pieces going together, I mean, but yeah, I think that's like, once you put it on IG and people saw it, and we just kind of like, you know, kind of did like shout outs, whatever, like, that's when we were just like, let's meet up again.
That's when you re-edited it and you put that voiceover over, right?
Yeah,
That's what it was,
well, we talked, because, you hit me up because you were just like, I guess you wanted to change some things, and I was just like, yeah, let's do something, because I'm down to change it, whatever, just because that was just a rough edit. It was just like less than a minute or something.
Oh yeah, it was.
And it was really quick. So I was like, I'm down to meet up and like we can talk and we can do something. And the way that it turned out is we decided to change the whole story of it.
Yeah.
Instead of being like. Well, actually, it's more or less the same kind of feel that we had from the beginning, but it was just we went a different route of doing it, and
growth. We were totally different.
We were totally
people.
We're totally different now.
people
We were just like,
going
let's. If anything, like, I was down to shoot because I just got the new camera, and I was just like, let's do something. No matter what it is, I was like, let's just film, let's get ideas down again.
Actually,
Maybe we can, or you were telling me like, let's let's choose something off of the old list and be like, let's put something together for whatever.
So like I was in school and like I had just let go of my Nikon, and I was like in the process of getting another camera. But like I had stuff from like Academy to like give me scripts and all that stuff, and I've never written a script before, like stage direction, all this crazy shit. So I mean,
He goes to the Academy of Art.
yeah, shouts out. But but no, that's what actually really thought. I was like, I mean, I'm not a good writer, I mean, whatever, but we have some content to work with. And so we did it, and I think that was trying to lead up to like other things, like we wanted to do like fucking, what is it called, like not backroom casting, but like office space, like interviews, like where yeah.
Oh, you're telling us you wanted to do,
and I still want to do that, but
it was more of like a dramatic.
Yeah.
A dramatic scene, but it's all in one space.
Yeah, so basically in general, I wanted to show what our growth and like our progress was in general. So I would go to Academy, and I would go to the acting department, or I go to the directing department and all that stuff, and I would just ask them to like, hey, we have a small ass space, and if you get some solid people, we could actually like do it as a practice and show progress and get some exposure. So we're all helping, everyone's helping each other, and practice on the camera, practicing on acting, and practice on production set and whatever, all this crazy shit. But like that's what I wanted to do. And I still want to do that. I mean, that'd be kind of solid, but I'm fucking freshman and didn't really get all the access to all that stuff. But I really want to do that stuff. If anyone's like down to do that and act and actually like just try to
like our main goal, well, at least for me, was to at least do something that had like almost like a mix between like doing whatever like Wong Fu is doing now, or even back then, and also a lot of what JK is doing now.
Yeah, so a lot of things about the new YouTube channels. I didn't like, you guys expanded my mind. So initially, I wanted always for the YouTube channel to just be an array of things. You know what I mean?
It would just be the brand, coverage, and you would have
just
multiple like
categories, playlists, and all this shit. But yeah, I didn't know that like JK and like all that, like just the big heads that made YouTube a thing. Just was already about that. So I mean, yeah, we could put another twist on it. Yeah, you could call us like copies and all that stuff, but I'm telling you right now, I had no idea. Like when I made that, like if I didn't know you guys, I would have been like, all right, I'm gonna do this little thing, and I'm gonna try to recruit people to play video games. Like I had no idea, man.
But I feel like
that's not even.
I feel like there's nothing that necessarily that we have done or we have tried to do that you can be like, oh, that is a Wong Fu thing, or that is a JK thing.
Oh yeah.
Anything we've ever done was totally like our idea.
Yeah.
And it was never like, let's do what they're trying to do. Like, no, it's like, let's do something with what we're doing, and if it's not working, let's try to tweak it a little bit.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, we got like homies like photography, and we could do like BTS. I mean, I have homies that like playing video games. You know what I mean? Like streaming on Twitch. But I didn't know like JK is already doing that. You know what I mean? Like I didn't know so and so is already doing that. Like I didn't even know like the highest like the PewDiePie 55 million followers. Like so my Instagram, my like YouTube
55 million.
Yes.
I thought it was like 30.
You know the income is that like that's just insane.
Oh yeah, that's why he's like he can make a video like once a week and just be like, I'm cool.
But see, I thought the biggest YouTube star was like Casey Neistat. Nice tat, nice tat,
You got a nice tat.
That sounds good. But no, like I didn't know like that was a thing. I thought he was the highest YouTube person in the world.
Yeah, just because they talk about it more.
But see, that's what I'm saying. I did my education on the whole game, the whole industry was just like faulty as fuck. So.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. It's weird. It's such a weird concept to be like where we want to be like. We kind of want to be YouTubers in a way, but not necessarily.
Yeah, I mean,
we just want to be content creators who are just like who just happen to have our stuff there, because we're also trying to do like everything else, every type of social media we're on there. Like we have our videos on like what is it, Vimeo or like VidMe and stuff like that. That it's just like it's there.
Yeah, I mean that's really a topic we could talk about. I mean,
but I mean, we'll get to it. But I mean, like, is it? I don't know. It's just like, is it really like making a difference being there? Because I mean, like, like this all leads back to being like us interacting with the crowd.
No, but
Because
yeah.
well, because we're all putting stuff everywhere. Like anytime we release one of our teasers, everyone puts it on their personal IG. We put out a video for like a main video. Everybody posts it on their Twitter or their Facebook, whatever. But I mean, like, I don't know. It's very weird taking everything all at once when it's just the three of us.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
yeah.
That's exactly what I was like bringing up too. Is that like, you know, with other people, I'm not saying people are down because I know that there's actually people that hit me up and want to do lighting and want to do sound. Like there's, you know, shouts out. Like I know the people that are watching this, they know what I'm talking about. But another thing is too is that as content creators, as the three people that started this, they probably hired or someone was down to be like, yeah, I'll run your accounts.
Yeah, they
I'll
got,
I'll expand and I'll explore. I'll make sure that everything's uniformed and everything. But that's what I like want to tell the viewers is that this is the three of us. Like we are doing it ourselves.
It's literally
like,
just the three of us. Like besides people who help us out like on shoots like every once in a while,
yeah.
it is just the three of us.
It is just the three of us shooting our shit, grinding, pushing our shit out there, and just like connecting and networking.
Like I don't know, maybe to some people that seems obvious. Like we say it's the three of us, and we're like, yeah, that makes sense. But
yeah, because we're not like we don't have like 55,000. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, just.
And also, like, I feel like the people now who are making stuff and putting stuff out there have come from places or already have, like, a following.
Yeah.
And that's why they put stuff out there. Or, like, almost the top people now on YouTube are Viners.
Ex-Viners.
That's right, yeah, Ex-Viners.
And, like, or people who have worked on, like old production companies who are, like, we had a following because we're all characters or we all have like our own persona. Okay, so we had some technical difficulties, but we're back.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what we were talking about anymore.
Yeah, no, basically I just wanted to tell them like
us
not,
three.
yeah, it's us three. We're not different than anybody who's trying to make it on the YouTube thing, and
Well-
that it's like
Oh, yeah, okay.
we're networking. We have our own equipment. We're not renting. We're all from different places. Well,
No, we're from the same place.
yeah, we're all from the same place. Different ideas. No, like
Our thing is
we-
like we
all
don't
have,
show ourselves. We don't show ourselves, so they don't know anything about us. So it's like
that's true. Yeah,
We
that's
all have,
basically
like,
then I
our
don't know how to
own-
describe myself either.
Yeah.
So that's probably the reason.
I mean, we all have like our own
Twist.
separate twists that we put into this.
Mm.
Also, we're like, I wouldn't say that we're all the same as other people, just because I feel like we can totally set us apart from like what a lot of people are doing now.
Yeah, I guess I was like tapping into my like motivation shit. So but what I'm trying to say is that like, hey, we picked up a camera.
Yeah.
Like we like fucking connected with people. And
Yeah,
so-
and also I would rather do this, start from the very beginning, than to just have like to jump in and be part of something else that was already created. You know what I'm talking about? Like
Yeah.
we're just like knowing that like that somebody already has a platform that they're doing, and all of a sudden be part of it for whatever reason. But I would definitely wanted it to be from the very bottom where we are, like not knowing anything of what we were doing and just being like totally growing into it and being like we literally will text each other all the time being like, look at this, look at that, and we can improve ourselves this way, we can do this to make our like content better. And it's just like
it's basically just getting stabilizers. Stabilizers, real actors, and like with some good content and like a wide angle.
yeah, why
Like really, that's really all we need. And then basically, people have done this YouTube shit with like less. You know what I mean?
Exactly, that's what I'm like.
saying. Yeah,
I was like, why can't we do that? But
because of the type of thing we want to do on YouTube,
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
different. So, I mean,
I don't know, but it's just like I don't know. I definitely like where we are now, though. But like, it's what we're doing is very like learn as you go.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I hope that like everyone on YouTube is like, oh man, they're, I don't want to say like downgrading us, but we are definitely showing our progress. Like where were to like now and what like we
Yeah, well, we were like
can
a little
do.
bit more than a year ago.
yeah.
It's definitely way. Or it's definitely
Well, I don't
like
even want to consider that 1 year like anything though. Like that's the
Yeah.
fucking shitty part.
That's
about that.
that's. I feel like it's technically like our test year.
That's like, oh yeah, we got together February 2016 or May, whatever. But
We
like,
started shooting out ideas, but like we didn't really start until May 2017.
because like if we could put a snap on it,
March.
that like, yeah, March. But like that 8 months, dude, like literally doing our own shit.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we're all just like.
We're all just dealing with life.
Yeah, we were all dealing with life. So like, I don't know if we like,
And I would hear too because I would always go to Austin to get haircuts.
Yeah.
And then we talk about it. So like, hey, so
So
how's
forward.
how's this thing going? Like, so what's Ramel up to? Because I haven't seen you in like I wouldn't see you as often. And be like, so what's going on with this whole thing? Like, when are we gonna shoot? When are
you
we gonna-
always brought that up, like that.
No, but we would talk about like shooting stuff, and we would talk about like making videos. Because then like I would show up to the shop and be like, yeah, I'm doing a time lapse for my vlog.
Yeah.
So we would talk about video stuff, and Austin's always doing like photo shoots and making videos for people and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So I was already like, let's talk about that because it's the stuff that we're into. So might as well talk about it. I mean, you wouldn't come up in every conversation, but I'm just saying like it would be a thing where just like, so what are the guys up to?
No, but for like a minute, dude, like I was just focused on work. I was just like grinding, trying to do my own shit. But like when I went back to school, I was like, dude, I need like
This is it.
that was it. Like I was like when I focused on school, when I knew that I was like never gonna go back to the military, I was like, all right, film school it is, and
Yeah.
that's what I need to be at. And yeah, man. But besides that, man, I mean, it's all growth. It's all improvement. Like we're not out here trying to show that we're like, oh, we got, we're fucking vlogging with red cameras and shit. You should stop thinking.
Oh, what the fuck? Alright, so we're back
It's my
from
fucking
another
balls,
technical
man.
difficulties.
Damn.
You're gonna see it on the
Yeah,
video.
so we
There's a lot of jump cuts.
yeah,
Not
my
really nice.
the flash.
I went around the whole room.
Why are we
just to
doing that
see
in sync?
Alright. Yes.
1, 2, not kidding. But yeah, my memory card filled up, so we had to do another take.
First trying out.
Nah,
See,
I know.
people are like,
Now I know which memory card to use.
people are
now.
like, oh man, this shit's hella amateur, but it's like, it's some 3 real ass trying to like really, trying to do a podcast, you know what I mean? Like,
That
I'm trying
was-
to talk to you.
yeah, we're not really. We're just trying to
That's a thing from the very beginning that we've always said like we got to be as real as possible.
That's what it was. Yeah.
I don't want to be those like I don't want to have any fake thing like associated with us, whether it's like I don't know, whether it's like saying that we're like way better than we really are, or either it's saying like something where like we're way better than we really are, or like having like even like if it's like on social media of like buying followers or something, or it's like anything like that where it's just like doing weird views and stuff. Like I wanted to be as real as possible where it's just like having like if we put out a video and the whole day we get 10 views, fuck it, that's how it's gonna be.
Hey, that's some real shit because that's natural. That's
Like-
natural views and fuck. I mean,
Because I really wanted to be like, we started from this. This is where we started from, and like, even if like, I want it to be so that even when we look down the line, that we have like way more videos down the line,
yeah.
and people are like, oh fuck, they've been doing this for like a minute, and we've been doing it for like they've been like making like good content for a while, but yeah, it's different, but they've been doing shit for like
Yeah.
a long time doing like, and it's like, how come these aren't getting as many views as stuff now? But it's just like,
But that's what is like super funny about that is that like, I mean, maybe like since we're coming up on time, but it's just like maybe I don't know, man. I think it's so funny how like social media and like the platform and everything like can fuck up somebody.
look at this guy
That's
just
bad.
working
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like that's some BTS right there. Like that we could really.
on camera.
That's like raw.
on camera, just
shit,
working
man.
while you're on. While you're,
I told him to keep the camera because
I saw a good shot and I was like, hey, I liked it.
No, but
that's the thing too. Like, I've seen so many things now where
because we've been friends for so long.
yeah, like
You know what I mean?
how long have we really known each other?
10 years.
Yeah.
Yes, it's like I've known you guys since middle school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been
I know.
shouts out to the fence gang. Shouts out to Parkside. But or
Dude,
you know,
Parkside's so different now.
yeah, it's but like no, but like I don't know. I think that just because we're you know and honestly like after the content we did like the 2 documentaries, you can't really because okay like you know no offense I don't know it's a barbershop so whatever they're kind of doing their own thing but like you guys kind of take over the whole like Bay Area barbershop mainframe like the whole outlook.
Yeah.
But like you know what I mean, like there's no real love, or like you know like love between like showing like the stories or anything like that. It's kind of self promoting.
Yeah, it's like
We
when it comes down to barbers, they have to be like, they gotta be about it. They gotta be about what?
no you're good you're good. I like what I'm saying is that we've kind of taken this hold of the oh y'all doing it for local stores and local barbershops and local,
Yeah.
like
So the thing is, it's weird for us being like we're doing stuff for other people because it's a lot of people have come up to me or someone's definitely asked me like since we've done the promo for Razzo's
yeah
that somebody's asking it's like so you guys are just doing like commercials or
yeah
so what's going on and I'm like no like that's not what we're doing like it's hard for us to be like even to think of like a almost like a mission statement just because we have definitely I mean what's going on here what
Battery's low.
it is low I know
Okay.
jeez that's
Hey,
our one man
Good look.
audience of Justin Salvin over here
Justin shouts out to Justin Simon.
I shot out.
No
But yeah, like it's hard to talk about like what we want to do when we're starting from the very bottom
Yeah.
because and we just want to create content. It's hard to be like this is what we represent when we just want to make stuff.
Because it's so easy to like go on YouTube and like do a POV shot. And I'm like, no hatred towards anyone else, but it's so easy to like get a blank canvas, put a bag or products in front of your face and be like, yeah, this is what I think about some shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but like, what I've known from Academy and like, you know, going to film school and people might be like, oh, you don't need to go to film school to learn all this shit. But it's like, it doesn't take one man. Unfortunately, it does not take one man.
Yeah, that's why sets are like
It's so crazy.
you have more
God.
than one person doing the same job on like an actual movie set because it's like.
Can you
really-
imagine that guy's fucking pressure? Like you've been on like you know sets where you had to like record photo lights and the bar. You know, like you had to do a lot of shit. Can you
Yeah.
imagine like an actual running actor's, you know,
Like a real movie.
like a real feature movie? Like there's no way.
Like you see the credits, it's like 1,000 people, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah, that's what like my teacher was just like, yo, you know, I make my child or I tell myself that I have to stay for the credits because those are the people
You
that
have to
actually
appreciate
really
it.
yeah, those are the people that actually really do that shit, man. And you know, I took that with a grain of salt. I was like, the credits are so goddamn long though, you know what I mean? Like shit, fuck, if it's not a Marvel movie, I'm not trying to watch
Exactly,
the end of
because
it.
like,
But it's
well,
it's
that-
real shit. Like
yeah.
if you were a part of a real feature film, you would have your name up there.
Yeah.
And like I mean on my end, like that's really like what I aspire to do. Is like watch I mean, I don't want to watch my own goddamn movie, but I mean I want to like watch myself go on the credits. And that would be right there, that's inspiring.
I remember a little bit after we did Wander, like maybe a couple months later, I went to the movies. It's just me, like I was just taking one of those days where I'm like, I'm just gonna chill at the movies and watch whatever. And I took a picture of just the credits, and I was thinking to myself, I was like, one day this is
most
gonna be us,
definitely.
or like I think I posted on Snapchat, but it'd be like one day my name's gonna be on credits like this.
Yeah, that's
I was just like, it's more of like us wanting to be like on that set, but it's more than that. But it's just like I don't know. That's definitely a goal to have done that.
yeah, but I mean shouts out too. I mean like when I was gone or when I was back or whenever, like there was like whatever, but you were selling art. Like you were selling your photos.
Yeah, I mean, like,
You know what I mean? Like that's a big deal. Like I mean, unfortunately, you know, like but you were telling us like, hey, I'm about to have a art show,
Oh,
that
yeah,
sell
yeah.
photos. I'm like, it's a big fucking deal, you know what I mean? Like, so, it's stuff like that. It's stuff like that. Like, it's really rewarding, and you're not in there for the money, man. You're just there for like this.
That's the thing we said before. It's a lot of this is just for the art. It's just for us
Just for the
to
art,
put stuff out there, and it's just like, I don't know. It's a weird to just have like, not necessarily like I get that teams work with the mission statement,
Yeah.
and that's what I always like to focus on. But it's weird not necessarily having one.
Yeah, I mean,
But we still make it work though.
yeah, in a realistic team or environment or whatever, one person would be running the show, right? One person would be like, "Yo, this is it. This is what we need. This is what's gonna go." You assign jobs, but like basically like what makes us different is that before anything gets pushed out, before anything we post or say through our social media or whatever, it goes through us. I think that's how America works, right? I don't know what it's called, but like it's a balance of power. Like I think
Anything that's posted, no matter what it is, it's always been like, hey, you cool with this?
Yeah, we have to run it by each other, and like, there's no one man show because that's just not how the world or
That's not how
it works.
That's not how shit works.
Yeah, that's not how shit works.
The judicial, the executive branch,
So you did learn something in high school.
I don't know.
What was her name? I don't remember.
Shouts out to Miss Aguayo.
I didn't have Miss Guile. I had a. Fuck. I don't remember. Hey, shout out to you.
Shouts out. No, but I think like honestly, I really enjoy the podcast. I enjoy it, meaning like we could do this and show face, and people know that like it's just three real people just doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It gives me a reason to drink. So I mean, yeah, but I mean,
We're drinking 40s.
Yeah, it's that type of
we're
type of day.
we're not branded or we're not a.
It's just that type of day.
Yeah, but
There's nothing there.
So yeah, I think that's where we're gonna end episode 1. We talked a lot about ourselves, but we'll definitely have topics. We have topics
we had topics
all day. We definitely talk more than just like ourselves when we have regular conversations. But for now, I think this is good, and this is a good stop for episode 1. So I want to thank you guys for joining us and watching. If you want to, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's free. You can like the video. You can share it on Facebook. You can do all these things. We all have an Instagram. We all have like our artsy Instagram. If you want to check that out too.
Yeah.
That we just post.
That's what the new cool kids
Yeah, we all have, and then we all have a Twitter. We all have. You can try to find us on Facebook, but I don't know if that's a real thing. That's more of just like our kind of family type thing. But yeah, we all have those things. I'll have links to it. I'll have annotations. I'll have like what our like names are and all this stuff, and next to our faces and stuff. But
yeah, and also we're trying to just for the next podcast or whatever future stuff, we're trying to get like artists and other people that put some insights and give some like just real feedback, like concrete, real shit, like just topics that they can discuss. And I hope
if you definitely want to just like have a conversation with us, you can hit us up on any social media. Let us know, and we'll have you come on here. We'll talk to you and all this stuff. But yeah, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.